You've been waiting for it, and today is the day we install the Motocult performance package on this SG250.
Call me Mr. Mechanic. Let me work your transmission, yeah.
Welcome back to the CSC Garage. In this episode, we're going to be stripping down this SG250 and installing the Stage 4 Motocult Performance Package. It only requires a few simple tools, but I will use an extra set of hands. I've got my good friend Carlos who's going to be helping us out today so we can speed things up and get it done. Let's get to it. First thing we want to do is remove the seat, the side panels, and the tank just to get that away from the bike so that we have better access to the engine. Next thing we want to do is remove the exhaust and the carburetor. I'm going to start that by loosening up the throttle cable and also removing the fasteners for the exhaust. Now we want to start stripping down the engine itself, so we're going to remove the top engine mount, the valve cover, and even the front sprocket cover. Now we want to take off the starter cover and also the valve assembly. Okay, now we're going to drain the engine oil so that we can remove that side cover. Now we want to get access to our cam, so we're going to go ahead and remove the guide for the charging wires and get this left side off. Now what you want to be careful of is there's a washer on the front and the back of this piece. Don't let those get stuck and then forget about them. Now we're going to get this bolt off of the flywheel. And now we'll use this puller that came with our package to pull the flywheel off, thread it in. And we just screw it in and it'll force that off. Okay, now we're going to remove the seal. So that we can see our timing marks for that cam. Now we're going to remove this cover so that we can have access to our cam. Cover and the spring. Now that we've got things stripped down, we can go ahead and start installing parts from our performance package. Motocult also has an installation video on a 250 engine, so he gives a lot of good tips on that. Be sure to check that out on his YouTube video. Okay, now we're ready to go ahead and mount the oil cooler, the carburetor, and that high performance exhaust. Let's get to it. Okay, now we're ready to go ahead and do the final assembly on this carburetor. We went ahead and ran the throttle line, and it does work. It's long enough. It's a very tight fit to get it in here, but we're ready to button this one up. Thanks for joining us once again at the CSC Garage. We enjoyed showing you the steps required to put in a Stage 4 performance kit. When we come back, we're going to add some clutch springs in this, and also going to change out that sprocket on the front for a 16 tooth and an upgraded chain, and go for a little test ride. So be sure to join us back next time, and until then, enjoy the ride.